Yes, that's the jaws of life, but what's happening is I'm getting yelled at for being 1 foot away. You want me to move 1 foot?
Go over the line, please.
Wow. Okay. You feel better now? So, like I said, yes, that's the jaws of life, but no, there's nobody trapped. What they're doing is they're practicing. And I'm gonna go ask him if he feels better. What are you doing? What are you doing? Looks like we got some family members here. Yo! What's up, man?
Yeah, watch you guys, man.
Thank you.
Oh, the sun is here on scene.
No, that's on scene.
No, you're on scene.
I know what you meant.
I'm gonna go to LA City Fire about that guy. Jerk.
So dumb.
Alright, I'm out of here.
See you, man. So the call came out as a multi-vehicle crash. It looks like there's only one vehicle. It was supposed to be a person's trapped call. Nobody trapped. One person transported, one walking wounded. Fire department wanted practice on the car since it's pretty much destroyed, and they probably had a rookie out here, so the best practice is in real time, so that's what they had right here. And then there was one firefighter who wasn't happy that media was here at the scene, and he decided to play police officer. The cop was fine with it. He had no problems until the firefighter asked him to ask us to move, and then he did his job and we moved accordingly. But usually firefighters don't give us a hassle, but this guy right here decided he wanted to be a police officer tonight instead of a firefighter. It is what it is. You gotta respect them either way. No, I'm not gonna file a complaint. I've never filed one complaint in my entire career. There's been people on this job who have made more complaints than the years I've been on the job.
Not a news story, so it's not going to be on any channels.
Oh.
But this right here is live on a YouTube channel right now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, LOUDLABS News.
LOUDLABS News.
But this camera, it's not a news story, so it's not gonna be on TV.
Oh, so it'll be on
Right, it's just gonna be on the YouTube channel. I have a lot of fire buffs, so right now the firefighters are putting away their equipment, and that's what the people want to watch. Not just that, they're watching this too.
okay.
You'll see, it's a car crash.
Yeah, they actually, in this car right here, nobody needed to be cut out. the car's already destroyed and they had their tools out, so they just kind of practiced with the rookie. But the person that was driving that car, she left in that ambulance, and then the other guy was walking with her. So nobody was majorly injured in this car, but because they had their tools out, they decided to practice and show the rookie how it's done in real time. So that's kind of what that is.
I'd appreciate it if you don't put my face on camera.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
That's a liability, bro.
No, I gotcha.
You understand me? I'm going through a lot of stuff right now.
But here's the thing: I
I'm
haven't put your face on there once, and you bringing attention to it
No,
kind of makes it
I'm
happen.
just
So
making sure.
yeah, no, we're good. There were two people in that car. There was a female and a male. I'm not exactly sure which one was driving. I'm guessing it was the female, but I could be completely wrong. But it was a male and a female, and that was the female was the only one No, I got here after everybody was out of the vehicle.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
DHP will be still standing by with the break. For whatever is code 2001 again, over. 11815494. 49 negative, thanks for taking. 1449 Roger. 15 out of 39 shows code on a white Jaguar. Second type, 4-door with Galvin paper plate. We're going to be on Little Canyon, north of Sherman West. 0130, show myself 19 out of 12 on a follow-up en route to 14720 Polk Avenue. 2-40, Roger. 190130 and 1985 follows en route to 14720 Polk Avenue. First Street. This is a federal location on the gun, code 3759111 RD789, and we'll be in 100 on the 5. Okay.
Engine 20, Squad 20, difficulty breathing. 12225 Guard Avenue, Cruise Street.
Metro Rescue 87, okay for testing. 2022 will handle. Approach 2022 is 2003 from Southeast Station, 36 and Avalon. Okay, 223, Roger.
201 on Crescent.
The traffic stop on Lassen.
Mental illness 127 East 93rd Street. Suspect is a male black wearing a trench coat, black duffel bag in the Pierce black door. Owner comes for addition of code 77592 Agent 21. 111 blue Chevy Tahoe. Please refer 1 West Main Street. Stop last and exit after that's 4 Victor Charles Young at 111 blue Chevy Tahoe.
Ready for better location, unable to locate.
Change to the Roger.
Supply, parking lot. Parking lot.
We'll talk to that later.
They're going to be approaching Sherman Way. We are not following the vehicle, advising only.
23, come in.
Ow.
You have clear display right now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Repeat the numbers on Grandview. This is how. 24 investigation 3011 North Broadway at Follow Zone, incident 5877 3415. 30. I show you code 6 at 1630 Tremont.
Engine 9, Squad 16, SIC ALS, 1169 East 6th Street, Central Avenue. 7 Rescue, 892, attempt suicide, 1061, South 41, Assault ALS, 245 East South Redondo Boulevard at Tom Cathedral Street, Sheriff Richmond. Maybe 1371 out of 61 Crawford.
Calling traffic 21265, 21265 ambulance traffic, Fulton, Victory, and Fulton. 3 vehicles, separated by 38.
Contact with PRS 1851 West 84th, please. King 799.
We'll exchange my information.
You want the ones on 40 Henry Paul 3. 6 Metro, to the Boulevard, 6 North, King 799.
Do those 45 focus health indicator for your location?
Sure.
Okay. 165, 40 Henry Paul 383. 98 Acura, 2-door hatchback. No warrant.
Metro, Rescue 71, you canceled truck 37. Rescue 71's on scene. I push 71, you canceled. Lincoln.
Here on me. Have me seen together with the suspect there now. 222 East 88th Street, code 2 to the 5932 RD, 1803. Boulevard at the 99 cent storage suspect. Female agent wearing a t-shirt with a bulldog. Code 2 and 05939 RD 732.
Okay, Roger. Again, I'll get it. Metro Engine 51, what's the status of Rescue 95? Engine 51, we show Rescue 95 on. 95, meet Engine 51 on 10. Rescue 95, we copy. Meet Engine 51 on 10.
Vehicle, the light green box type vehicle.
11 automatic alarm, 16, 13.
Yeah,
we just like to do the aircraft. Roger, we'll park at the elevator over by table 3 Go to the 594. Metro from Rescue 9, show us at Hospital 438, mile over 66114. Contract hospital. Go to anyone 27 is right, 46114. We're here, it's going to be a little more attendance here. Subject on Brown County in front of Rocket. Code 2, incident 5945, RD 145, squad 198, KLS 2005. Dwayne Ash Drive, 440 to standby to door engaged on the Chevron gas station. 952 on the next 95.
There's nothing violent between Normandy and Martin Luther King in an alley. Suspect is a male. Warrant on for additional. Go to incident 595 397.
7 Sam Isaac, Metro, Rescue 86, show us quarters 86, MDC number. 97, order opposite, 863 location.
663 18897. Unit code 6, identify. We told them the distance 19 North Ambulance, see the here in apartment number 2. Number 2 occurred in the alley. Suspects were 2 little whites wearing black jackets, black pants, with the use of physical force, property taken. U.S. currency, code 2759570, price 15.
Person 14, 1 surface officer, the veteran. 23, squad 45, country zone 1. Bellflower, post acute. 9710 East Artesia Boulevard, room 17A. Bellflower Boulevard. For the Manoa, for the please. I mean, you got to call station. Video was a false alarm. Roger. northbound 5 freeway, Colorado.
5-1 last in apartment 6. Code 3-5959-301752.
Metro, engine 37, Portal Bridge, rescue, emergency.
West 100.
92, upgrade emergency.
White
Knowledge.
Fluid PD on scene.
Metro 892, copy. 984, be advised, my supervisor requested we be related to incident 5530.
5-1 last in code 3-5959-301752. 24, Roger. I'll cross-reference them. Do you want me to just keep you on 5530?
Engine 34, squad 30, injury ALS. 21109 Wareham Avenue.
East
212.
East of the 5 freeway. It's going to be 7, Mary George 194.
MGuest 1020, I suggest you go to bed, do your job. This will be here for you when you wake up. It just won't be live.
Choking.
That's what I suggest you do.
North Penmore Avenue, Unit A Alpha.
95 20 code 3 from Lassen and Aqueduct to 20851 Lassen.
The code 6 Charles indicated, verify location. Wrong suspect, that's wrong suspect.
17
Engine 116, sick person BLS.
70
17627 South Maple Drive.
Roger.
Magnolia Drive.
Engine 91. White BMW, no plate. Where you, sir? 83 in Van Nuys, 415 6944 Chester Avenue, apartment 205, code 205-771, ready 914.
Can you tell me who was code 6 on that call earlier this evening? There was a child abuse investigation at that address.
1649, stand by.
17 out of 81, can you show me a follow-up at scene 19755 Martini Street, along with Adam 49 and 17 L50? Yes. Can you give me additional units? Stand by. Traffic, 3868 West Lawson Avenue.
Roscoe, I have the number when you're ready.
Engine 94. Investigation.
Pacific Coast Highway and Ocean
Avenue. Northeast corner. Map page 169.
69, you clear?
92, engine 19, engine 71, seizure, 1024 North Sepulveda Boulevard. 584
Here now. 6121
Traffic. Location is 126 East 95th Street. Suspect is knocking at the front door, refusing to leave. Still code 200 5921.
Julie.
Don't be inside off of 357, yes? Hazelwood. You can put that on my screen. We'll handle it. Alarm activation cover. Third floor corridor. 323 attempting contact to the hotel.
964.
6959. We're going to be leaving over.
Corridor room 323. Consumer smoke detector.
Can you put whole unit with the camera?
Went towards affirmative.
16859.
Code 6, Unit 6, east side, bus turnaround on 1.
Parking lot.
6958, we'll respond back.
47th and National. This is I-938, ID 1365. Family is 3667.5. South Grand Avenue, 5964, ID 1341. Okay, if you don't know for this one, I'll just wait. See, there's one place. Okay, so you call for second viewing. 960 West River, Super Secure.
19 northbound, 14 south of Red Rover, hitting CHP, and I can't see it.
Eastbound export train 10194.
South 31, 0.
Time to close your call. Possible malevent illness 126.
Conscious 701 West 47th Street.
George 67, are you clear?
I drove Mansion 95. Check back with LAX PD and see if they have an updated location for this. Inglewood PD. Where be gate 142.
West Boston Avenue. Code 3 incident 5990 1232. South traffic unit 100 and up on. Eastern side split. Hope you are here as a dining room.
36 cautious, you guys are going to be delayed for a call.
Alexander, thank you. Alexander, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you have donated before, and then you sent me a message to give a shout out, and I missed it. So I think you wanted to shout out to your brother, and I totally felt bad because I missed it, even after you donated. So if your brother's watching with you, what up, Alexander's brother? How you doing? Thank you for donating. Thank you for $10. Well, right now they got a deal, 3 for $5. So thank you for the 6 energy drinks. Holy shit! I'll call you guys back. Bye. I said I would call you back. That's funny. I said I'd call you back. No, I didn't. I'm not calling you back. I had to call somebody. It was a very important call. There's a real good story going on right now that I needed to make sure we were on.
Dialysis patient 7952 Stuart Gray, 7952 Stuart Gray, unit number 9, cross the Paramount.
What happened? I can't talk about it right now. I'll talk about it after it's over and cleared, but I'm not going to talk about it right now because I don't want to give the location or let my competition know where we're going right now. So, sorry. I said I'd call you back. Yes, I've tried Bang Energy, and you got to be careful on those things. They're no joke. They're no joke. Oh, wow. Come on. Oh wow, I just went down memory lane right now. I'm staged near a high school memory? Yeah, I guess it's high school, yeah. That's weird.
The rear is taken November 18th and reported out of...
I'm assuming they are. I'm hoping they are. And if they are, it's all good. It's all good. That's why I need to be careful about how I talk about things. And there's no secrets anymore in this business. So if my competition is watching this stream, it's my own fault. I put it up here. So if my competition had a stream, I'd be watching it. So I'm assuming they are. Oh yeah? Who are you? Anarchy? We'll just call you AA. What was blowing up on Sunday Forum? What competition? There's a lot of competition. Thank you. I hope all is well. I am well. Thanks.
I got some work to do, so go away.
We actually saw him run from a 1039 Victor vehicle. We just confirmed it from this vehicle where they ran from. Can I get more units to start rolling over here? Let's start locking this down. I need a unit
What's up?
on Hillview and that alley just north of Olympic. Let me get another unit.
SEQ News Media, to answer your earlier question, yeah, I do get that. I'm in a bigger market, so I don't get it as often. If you're in a real small market, any fatal you put up, you're going to get some slack for. If you live in a smaller market, I suggest you shoot wide. Try not to shoot anything identifiable. If you're in a large market, it is what it is. And you have to understand, every one of my stories is somebody's son or daughter, or somebody's mother or dad. So there's always a family member looking for you to take it down, but it's actually not the family members. Family members appreciate it up because it gives them a...
Carolina Place and Goodrich West Alley. I need a unit to set up on Hillview and the South Alley, just north of Olympic. Another unit on Hillview and Verona. Let me get another
They're doing a containment.
Verona and Carolina Place, and another unit on the West Alley.
But you can't take everything down. I mean, it's understandable if you're in a small town, but in a big town, it's educational. It's educational. People are watching it. People get educated by watching the things that we put on there. But you need to be careful. And a lot of times what they'll do is friends of the family will complain about it. They're like, hey, you need to take this down because we don't want so-and-so to see it. Well, so-and-so's only going to see it if you send it or if they're looking for it. And a lot of times they want to see it. Also, what'll happen is... Let's say, we'll call him John. Let's say John was driving drunk and John killed himself and an innocent person. That family member can't blame John because that's their family member. So who do they blame? They blame us because we were there. They don't blame us for the story, but they need somebody to blame at the time for their feelings, and they blame us. They blame us because we put it on TV. They blame us because we put it on the internet. They blame us because they need someone to blame because John didn't do anything and John's not around to blame anymore. So it's a tough one, man. It is a tough one. That old white man who didn't tell me what you just told me, what do you consider illegal police lights? I'd like to know what you consider illegal police lights.
Short, east and west wide, and I guess your partner down here has got somebody saying they think the guy's hunkered down at the back of that house.
You're welcome, Tim. You're welcome.
We also saw a guy behind the house here in the general area, so it probably does serve just containing west from Hillview.
Rescue 95 here at 64 to a truck 95. There's a row here. Can you give us a better location?
Down in Olympic in the area.
Rescue 95, we're currently on the phone with LAXPD. Stand by.
No case, I don't know you. I know you're looking for attention tonight, it looks like. And from the demeanor of your messages, I'm guessing you're not sober, so it's going to be one of those nights again for us. Case. Oh, that's a good call. That's a good call. It's a good call in the Palmdale, Lancaster area. Somebody's having a baby at the IHOP, or they're having complications of a baby at a IHOP. So one of the things you need to realize when you're doing intersection baby calls is, let's say it's a maternity call in an intersection. So best case scenario, they just had a baby in that intersection and you're going to make a story. Worst case scenario, that girl is having complications of a baby and the last thing she wants to see is your camera. So a lot of times I'll get out of the car without my camera, find out the situation. If I see a baby, you'll see me run as fast as I can back to my car, grab my camera, and then go back and film it. And it has happened multiple times. But there's been more times where there wasn't a baby and it was complications of. And the last thing you want to do is go put a mother through worse times than she's already going through.
Copy. 7 very extra team 345. We are in front of Rock.
Blue and red strobe lights in the dash and front grille. Yeah, that's illegal. You can't have blue and red in the front. You ever watch Nightcrawler? That's kind of how I got into watching this.
Yeah, I've seen Nightcrawler. I was researched for the role. I went to the premiere and that's what the director told me. Yeah, I was researched for the role. Matter of fact, he took some words out of my mouth and put them in Jake Gyllenhaal's mouth at the end of the movie.
Go ahead for 25.
My buddy gave birth on the road in Long Beach about 18 years ago. Is your buddy's name, did they name their kid Ford?
072.
Right, where you at? Where'd you go? Longier 8. Okay. Raider. We're just gonna call you Raider. Raider. Did they name the kid Ford? And damn it. And the reason I asked that is because both Brent and I both got kids being born on the freeway as stories. I believe his was during the day, and it was born in a Ford, and they named the kid Ford. And then mine, I forgot. I don't know what I don't know if they named the kid, but mine was about 18 years ago. That would have been crazy if that's my story. Ranger, no. All right. So it wasn't Brent's story. It very well could have been mine, though. Damn, do I go to Riverside County? I go through Riverside County all the time. Do I work in Riverside County? No, I don't. My company does. I don't.
95 on San Monica, in front of the mall.
And then you'll have the center of this containment lockdown. I got you now. Stop right there about where my light is.
As a matter of fact, let me give you an example about how I was researching how that movie related to me. When that movie came out, the end of the movie is what was going on exactly at that time in my life. The movie came out in 2014, and in 2014, I was putting together a team. And at the end of the movie, you'll see that he was putting together a team. So the way I look at it was, Shot in the Dark is Nightcrawler Part 2, but in real life. Hey Raider, does he remember if there's any cameras there? And I'm curious if it was day or night, because I'm wondering if mine was day or night. I want to say my first one was during the day, because I had a checklist, and that was one of the things on my checklist. I wanted to get a freeway baby, and I got a freeway baby. But I think it was during the day. And 18 years ago, if it was before 9/11, I was working during the day. So I'm curious, was he born before 9/11? And was it during the day? Thank you, Raider. Thank you. Yeah, find out if it was during the day and if it was before 9/11. I'm guessing with that 18, it's right on that borderline. So we'll see.
Outside investigation 161.
We're showing one investigation outside. 4445 137 across the Hawthorne. 36 squad 10 ALS 21 Vermont.
Lewis, to answer your question, is because I don't have a set schedule. Somebody asked me the other day, when do I sleep? And my wife hates this answer. Whenever I want. If I'm tired, I go to sleep. If I want to work, I work. I don't have a set schedule. I don't say, ask anybody. Matter of fact, there's probably a couple people here listening right now that I've made appointments with that I've canceled. I do what I say when it comes to certain things, but when it comes to, hey, I'll meet you here at 8 o'clock, I might not meet you there at 8 o'clock. Depends on how my body and head feel at the time. So I don't have a set schedule. I've been going live later because that's when I wake up sometimes and go to work. A lot of times my sleep revolves around the sun like everybody else's, but right when that sun's going down is about the time I fall asleep, and right about that time the sun's coming up is right about the time I fall asleep again. And in between there, I'm working or sleeping at some point. So I don't have a set schedule. Not at all. Tomorrow rain is coming. Yes, it is. And I have Wednesday night plans. I hope it doesn't mess it up. I'm gonna be really bummed if it messes up my plans for tomorrow. But whatever, dude. I got rain gear. We'll handle it in the rain. Tomorrow, well, if we were in New York, it'd be my son's birthday now. If my son was Australian, he'd be 7 now. But his birthday is in about an hour, 45 minutes. We're gonna take him to a nice lunch, pull him out of school early, take him to a nice lunch, and then we're gonna go do something really cool. that LA has to offer, and I'll tell you guys all about it afterwards. But I ain't gonna tell you now.
West Avion Drive. Rescue 864, you're canceled. 864, canceled.
Damn. Damn. He's unable to locate. That's a bummer.
26, Vic. Intersection of Washington and Roosevelt.
No, I've never been injured on the job. I mean, I've got hurt, like where the next day I was walking with a limp, or I had a bloody knee, but that's not injuries. Now, to a 7-year-old, that's an injury, but to a 43-year-old male adult, it's not an injury. So, yeah, I mean, I walk with a limp anyways. Every other step I take hurts. I have a bunch of metal in my leg that I've had forever, and it ain't coming out anytime soon. So, I'm always walking with a limp. You know, but there's been times where I've come home bloodied, bruised, but I've never broken anything while at work. Did my first shots of my career last night. I got a car crash and fire. TS, awesome, man. Right on, congratulations. But I don't want to bust your bubble. Now, when you say first shot of your career, like that's the first time you went out trying to be a stringer? Because the difference between a stringer and a photographer is a photographer goes out and films stuff. A stringer sells it to the news. So if you didn't try to sell it to the news, then you're just out photographing, and I'm with you 100%. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're in my market, can't answer you. If you're not in my market, I'll be happy to help you put your stuff on TV. Yes, Case, I'm live. Where are you at, and where was the car crash? Were there any injuries? What was the fire? Did you try to sell it? Talk to me, Goose. Guess who's back? Back again. Scotty's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Did you hear about the mortuary crash in Palmdale last night? No, I did not. Modern day Batman. No. Elon Musk is the modern day Batman. I'm more of a Peter Parker, but vehicle fire, that's too far for me. That's too far, but that's a good one. Modern day Iron Man, yeah, right? Hello, Fort Collins. Scott, did I play golf today? J. Cole, I did. I got 3 pars. I played 9 holes, 3 pars. And I put up a Christmas tree today. And I put the lights on it. And the star. And 1 ornament from my childhood. It was an E.T. Christmas ornament from 1980, what was that, 3 or 4? I didn't put any other ornaments up. Say that for the kids. Did you ever take fire of the wildfire? Yes, I did. Yes, Quincy, I did take footage of the wildfire. We went to Pasadena. We went to Paradise one night, and then down here for the Woolsey fire most of the other time. You can find it on our YouTube page. Scott, do I ever sleep? Absolutely. I sleep whenever I want. Like I said, man, my wife hates that answer, but because she doesn't sleep whenever she wants. She has a hard time with little Bronson, so I sleep whenever I want. Today, what happened? So, golfed, went home, decorated. I think I had In-N-Out for breakfast / lunch, and I think I was in bed by 11:30 a.m., maybe noon, and then slept till about 6:30, 7. Made my way out around 8. So yeah. How many kids do I have? I have 3. 3. An 11-year-old, a 7-year-old in about an hour, and a 1-year-old.
Dispatch, Life 473, Rescue 100, motorcycle accident, inspection of malaria.
I think that I'm going to try to sell it to my local news sites, and no injuries on the fire, minor injuries due to passengers in the present. Right on.
504.
Berkshire Cherokee, go ahead.
Where you at?
Berkshire Cherokee.
Where you at? Come on. Are you close to that? No, you're not. Rude. That's just rude. That's just rude. Oh, the real
Engine 11,
Batman.
rescue 11.
The real Batman.
Traffic. Engine 118,
What's up?
across the Olympic.
Martha.
18039 Valley Boulevard, across Rancho La Puente.
That's the name of Batman's mom. Wendy. Martha. Matter of fact, they revolved a movie around it. Solo vehicle in the center divider, smarter color to vehicle smoking. Well, that's not nice. That's not going to do us any good right now. You're assuming I have a CCW. Well, you know what they say when you assume. Absolutely not, man. GoPro in the rain? Yeah, but you can't zoom with the GoPro, so you like literally need to be on top of the story, so it's no bueno. I will use a GoPro for a time lapse in the rain. That I might do, but I wouldn't do it as a regular story. You have a pretty small market, which makes it hard to grow. Yes, you do, TC. So here's what I'm gonna suggest to you. A lot of times they don't want to buy your footage. They just want you to give it to them so they can put courtesy of, which is great for the first couple times. Sell it to them for $5. Sell it to them for $10. Just sell it to them for something, so at least you're getting something out of it. And if you're continually recording stuff, there's a lot of fire buffs and police buffs. So take your footage and put it on YouTube and monetize it, and you'll get views just from people looking at your fire trucks and your police cars driving by. But if you sell it for $5 or if you sell it for $10, you are now creating your market. There might not be a market where you're at. So create it. You create it. You're the market.
Engine 1, gunshot wound. GD on scene. 8650 Garden View, cross a Firestone. Engine at squad 49, SIC ALS 14129 Adorian, cross a Valley View.
Metro Camaro 900, can you have the PR or the security guard meet us at the corner?
First to Bruce out of Santa Ana.
That's too far for me. Son of a biscuit.
92, rescue 91. 03 incident 6101 RP 647. Crenshaw Boulevard.
Damn, dude. I literally just drove by that.
Cage 179.
Public storage 1724 Crenshaw.
And correct, south of 30th and east of home.
Six north south 30th, east of Holiday on Victor Ocean Dora at 960. Can you turn the line with the three? First, we don't need them next go.
Yeah, available Lancaster female deputy for female search equivalent.
Where's 6 at?
And 31.
So I got 2 calls going right now. One's north, one's south. I don't know what to do. Doesn't help anyone's situation. freeway's closed. So
Metro Light Force 92, clear us off.
that's
Our
called
current
fate.
incident.
I let fate.
Scene of still armed traffic at Santa Monica Boulevard and Westfield Drive.
I let fate make the decision for me. It doesn't want me to go south, so I'm gonna go north, even though south is probably the better call. What do you say?
Over Rescue 95, can you have 867 come through emergency if they're not already? 867 upgrade emergency.
Go! Go!
Light Force 73, we got PD, and we're gonna need DOT for traffic control. Roger, PD 5, good DOT. Dispatch engine arrest, 72 cardiac arrest, 540 connected. 92 from Metro, can you confirm that address? Santa Monica and Westfield. Yeah, you can just make it the same address that we're already on. 10250 Santa Monica Boulevard. Roger. 51 Rescue 946 LAX satellite 5. That's one, you've been added to Chest Bank 500 East Temple Street 2A. We find lefties. Engine stay will handle, we can cancel 11. Engine 11, rescue 11. It's been canceled.
Uh-oh.
Light Force 73, engine 11. We found the reporting party. RTA 1 station, engine 11. Rescue 811 will handle, cancel engine 10. Roger, engine 10, you're canceled.
So my north call is nothing, kind of like I thought, but I was closer to it. And the universe wanted me to go this way, so I went this way. I thought maybe it was on fire per one of the reports, but no, it's not. There goes CHP, he's trying to get there too.
Go for it. For it. What's his name?
Basic difficulty reading. 209, 236, Ronin F. 896, 1428, South 12th Avenue.
Black shorts.
Venom 12 here.
Flashing, going into the home of 8641. Start of you.
1851 Freeman, 11851 Freeman. Sir, want to go with the other right?
Update on suspect non-Hispanic, about 5 below and heavy set, wearing a white shirt, black shorts, last seen going to the home of 8641 Gardeview. Goes by the name of Tommy. And update.
Wanted to call back there and have that PO go to the station.
I'm confirming he lives there. Yes, sir. Subject inside, looking out the window. Thank you.
Yes, sir, currently confirming there's a subject looking out through the window.
3 out firm, several subjects looking out through the window at that address.
333 stating several subjects looking out through their window from 8641 Garden View.
31, can you run that resident? Station 172 medical rescue.
33 to 35. Did you set up west of? This address? 35 negative, that's 38. He's mid-block on Cypress. I'm at Cypress and Ardmore. Step 1. 34. The suspect lives at 8641. And they don't have a name plate. And was not seen running into the house and was not seen leaving the home.
3932. Tab 4. 10 Roger, 996.
Can you check Geo Map
56 Street.
and see what property off of Cypress backs up to that? So now things should be clear.
8630 Cypress, 863 Cypress, and 41 for your question. No hits for the address.
Cover.
Creation 92 passing Union Station.
Union Lincoln 0524.
Station 39, CPLS. Cell line is to be on scene at 711. 6012, Forest Avenue. Monterey Road.
Tony. Thank you, Tony. Thanks, Tony. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Eat something on me. No, I don't usually eat while I work. I'll snack, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I will definitely do something on you. Thank you.
Can you go with Byron and you guys get to the rear of 8638 so you can watch the perimeter? Dispatch.
Not necessarily, George. Do they have a victim? There's reports of a call and they're looking for a shooter. That goes on in every city every night. That's the difference between a seasoned stringer. I mean, I might be missing the call. Could be a dead guy sitting there. What do I know? But you don't jump on every call. Otherwise, you just be chasing your tail all night and you get frustrated. So it's very early right now. Extremely early. So I'm good.
Intersection 4th Street, Vermont.
Angelize. The answer to that would be
Rockstar has these whipped drinks, whipped bang or whipped orange, which tastes like orange bang, and whipped strawberry. They also have a fruit punch, and the fruit punch and the whips, they taste nothing like energy. They taste really good. No energy. What's a good scanner app for your phone? I believe it's called Police Scanner. I believe it's called Police Scanner. And I think my mom's watching. She just texted me to be safe out here. I will, Mom. Thank you. I'm Bolts. The ones that make the news. That's the one.
Thank you. Cyber has a dog in the back. We're trying to get over the resident.
Yes, Christopher Gonzalez, we did get footage. As a matter of fact, I just got a request today for that footage. We just got a request for some of that footage for a, I don't want to talk about it, and the deal hasn't been made yet, so I'm not going to jinx it, but it was, how do I explain it? It'll be on a popular TV show. Thank you, Wendy. The old white man. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for the heads up. Live PD. No, this is Live Scott. What are the ones that make the news? The good ones. Fires, pursuit, shootings, car crashes, but it all depends on the fire, the pursuit, the shooting, or the car crash. Basically all the bad things you see on TV in the morning. Alright, so anything good tonight? No, I've been to a vehicle versus pedestrian where the car stayed at the scene and the people that hit the pedestrian said they need to put a light there. That was before I went live. It's not news. And then I went to the crash that started the live feed. That wasn't news. And now I'm sitting in downtown LA waiting for a story being stared at by a weird guy. I can stare back.
So we're out with 118th and Oxford. 2000. You can find a history for 8641. See if we can get it.
I was really good at the stare game. I wouldn't budge a smile. I could stare into your eyes, and then they'd say you can't blink. I'm like, no, you can blink, but I can stare into your eyes without smiling forever. That sounded weird, but you know what I meant. I won this. I always win the stare game. No, it wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan. Alexander, no, I don't have Facebook. I have a Facebook account, so I can post stuff on Shot in the Dark and on the LOUDLABS page, but I don't keep a personal Facebook, no. Do you prefer a favorite car to be your stringer car? Yeah, I have a Dodge Charger. I suggest everybody get one. Thank you, I will stay safe. That's funny, Typo. That's funny. Look into the cam without blinking, bro. Nope. Do you ever drive out to Santa Clarita? Yes, I do. But, see, now that I have a crew, I do less driving out farther. Because I have guys that are already out there. But some of my best lightning came from Santa Clarita. What was the first call I went to out on by yourself? It's a tough question because I started when I was by myself, but I had a dispatcher, so he dispatched me, and then I actually started going by myself with nobody a week after 9/11. And that first call was a TC wires down. That was the first call I covered at night on my own. And then the first call I ever covered, period, was a motorcycle officer down. How many are in your crew? Pauline, in the LA market, that doesn't mean LA County, but in the Los Angeles market, there's about a little over a dozen of us. And then if you count all the other markets, there's about 24 of us. Competition's not asking questions, they already know the answer. There's no more secrets anymore, man. And I'm a pretty open dude, so you gotta understand that I used to work with On Scene and I used to work with RMG, so they know how I work, I know how they work. Go away. Thank you. Yes, true, freak. I am having a good night, but you guys have to understand something, man. So since we started the stream, you've seen all my emotions, you've seen me and my moodiness, you've seen all my moods. Here's how my moods go. And my friends and family can attest to this. My moods revolve around my stories. If I haven't got a story in a while, I'm in a bad mood. Right after I get a good story, I'm in a great mood. But right now you can see I'm just in a monotone mood, and that's because I haven't got a story in a minute. Last story I got was on Sunday, and I think I got 1 hit, Channel 4, that's it. So the previous night I got 3 hits. So I mean, it was a decent weekend, but my guys got some clean sweeps. So LOUDLABS did great. But I didn't do so well, and like I said, man, my moods, man, I'm talking to my friend. Like I said, my moods revolve around my stories, and you can always tell when I've got a good story, because I'll tell you all about it. So today is monotone mood. So yeah.
Brother will be James Last versus Steve. Steve is wearing a jacket and blue pants.
TS, I'll be visiting Iowa. I'll be going to Cedar Rapids, and I'll be going to Sunrise Ski Resort. Is that what it's called? This winter. And I will be stringing out there. I will be stringing with my Iowa team or my Cedar Rapids team. And I'm gonna be going snowboarding. Anybody want to go snowboarding with me? Orange citrus. I use what am I using right now? Here, I'll show you guys. Like I said, man, there's no secrets. Get yourself one of these. My Fi.
The junior is in the ambulance, and myself and 39 are following.
Passport. There's lots of ways of joining my crew. Asking me over and over is not one of them. It all depends on your experience and where you are in your process. If you just want to do the job, I don't want to hire you right now. If you have a camera, a scanner, and some experience, then we can talk. If you're in a different market, I can make a deal with you and help you out. If you're in my market, I'm not hiring right now. Google LOUDLABS art. For all those asking where the name came from, Google LOUDLABS art, and then you'll see where the name came from. You do gotta have the hustle. Yes, you do. Can LOUDLABS expand to other cities? We have. We're in New York City. We're in Dallas, Texas, Detroit, Michigan, Las Vegas, Nevada, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and San Luis Obispo. And I need to, out of those 6 markets, 4 of them need a little bit of Scott's help, so I'll be helping them soon. But yeah, we're gonna expand all over. I just, it's not that easy to do. Yellow Mafia music, yeah, I do have the same setup. It's just a few things added to it, but for the most part, it's the same setup that I had in that show. Because that was my black Crown Victoria, and right before that was my maroon one, and my maroon one is where my setup came from. That was the previous owner of On Scene. I bought his car from him with his setup, and then I've always just had the same setup and just added to. Sure, Novell, you can drop it. Everyone's already seen it for the most part. Were you in the speed chase in LA earlier? No, I don't work during the day. And even if it was at night, depends on where it was and when it was. The guy that passed away and shot in the dark, were we close? Kind of. Social media close, if that matters. He did reach out to me, you know, when he first started his business, and said that he saw Stringers LA and I was a big influence on him. And we, like a lot of other stringers, kept in touch through social media. And what they didn't show on that episode was I did go to the funeral, but it didn't fit their storyline what I was doing there. So I didn't go to their funeral to meet his mom and let his mom know that I'm the boss of a company, and if you need anything, let me know. That's not why I went there. I went there to pay my respects in the best way I could, which was I can show you better than I can tell you. So I made a memorial with video. It's the best thing I could do. You guys can find it on this channel. It's called what is it? San Luis Obispo Slow Stringer? Was it slow? I think you can put Slow Stringer Memorial. I think so. But that was the first stringer that I've known of that went down in the line of duty. I don't know of any other stringers that have died while working. I'm sure there have been, but because of social media and the way the world is now, we kind of know these things. So, but yeah, I went there. The show didn't show me at the funeral because it didn't fit their storyline, but I went there. Like I said, you guys can see the memorial now. Maybe I can find it and put it right here. Give me a second. Actually, I won't be able to because this thing lags right now because I'm taking up too much time and space for this thing over here. That's this and this. So what are we doing here? Oh, and there it is. All right. Yes. Copy. Boom. So I shot it, and I did not edit it, but I shot it. So what Crown Vic was talking about that had the setup? So what Crown Vic was talking about? I don't know. Who had the Crown Vic in Shot in the Dark? That was Zach. I had a Crown Vic in Stringers LA. I used to have a silver Crown Vic, and right now that's out in the Inland Empire. But when we recorded the pilot, so Esquire magazine picked up the pilot. We recorded the pilot, we made the pilot, Esquire didn't pick it up. They didn't pick up the show, and now they're, which is good for us because it went to Netflix, which was great. So they did have some footage, and there was a particular call where they took that footage and put it into the show. So that's why you'll see a Crown Vic in a shot or two, as opposed to being in the Charger, because I did have a silver Crown Vic when we were shooting the pilot. How do I feel about using the Crown Vic for stringing? It's outdated. The last one you're going to own is a 2012, and it's easier to work on. Everything costs less, but they're just big boats to me now. I enjoyed working in them when I did, but now that I have the Charger, whew. How do I keep switching camera views? 2 cams? No, I'm on a phone. Right now I'm in selfie mode, and that's regular mode. Wow, Case. I don't remember saying anything about you being garbage. Stop putting words in my mouth. Jeez. Red 5 is from Star Wars. Your teammate Fox 2 from Independence Day or coincidental? Coincidental. Dude, FYI, your windshield zeros do lower microphone. Thank you. Thank you. Is the Charger that good? Hell yeah. Big fan from Shot in the Dark. Well, thank you, Daniel. Thank you. You ever get kicked out of parking lots? Yeah. Is there another season of Shot in the Dark? Sorry. I got here like a minute ago. This is Shot in the Dark Season 2 right here. Shot in the Dark Season 2 live. I think somebody said it the other day. I didn't come up with this, but Scott in the Dark. This is Scott in the Dark. You ended up buying a Camry? Those are 2 different worlds. 2 different worlds. For my scanner listeners out there, any word on the Southgate thing? Was somebody transported? They find the shooter? What's up? Cops still give you a hard time. Jose or Josie? One of those? No. Cops don't give me a... Are you the San Pedro? Are you San Pedro? I mean, a police officer gave me a hard time at a scene today because a firefighter walked up to him and said, hey, can you have these guys move? And other than that, I mean, I've never had a police officer while I'm working come up to me and be mad at me for something he saw me do on TV. The only time they ever get mad at me is if I do something at the scene. And a lot of the older officers, we've talked about this before, a lot of the older officers know why I'm there and what I'm doing. As long as I stay out of the way, I'm fine. It's the younger officers that feel like they just need to do something. And they'll get out of their car from sitting in their car to tell me to move. And I'll be like, why? Do you want to be arrested for obstruction of justice? Who's obstructing who? I just saw you sitting in your car and you came out here and yelled at me to move. I'm just doing my job. I don't tell you how to do your job. And I don't want to do their job. But yeah, I get hassled every once in a while, but it's part of the job, which is weird because I hate being told what to do. And I'm in a job where if I don't listen, I'd go to jail. So it's a real tough one. It's a real fight that I have every day. Because I don't want to go to jail anymore. How come Patty worked with Zach while he was a stringer and he didn't appear in Shot in the Dark? Well, here's what happened. So, Patty was doing bail hounding. Patty's doing bounty hunting stuff on the internet while Shot in the Dark was being recorded. Once Shot in the Dark appeared, Patty got injured. I don't know if he got injured at work, but he got injured where he says that he couldn't be a bounty hunter anymore, but he needed content for his page. And one of the guys from On Scene met Patty and introduced Patty to Zach, and Zach and Patty have been friends ever since. And Patty did some stringing for On Scene, and what happened was Patty would just go to the scene to get content, but if the real stringers were there, it was their story. If Patty was the only one there, then it was Patty's story. So I ran into Patty a lot while we were doing stringing, and he was slowly learning how to be a stringer, but as we all know, Patty's not a stringer. Patty is a bounty hunter and a YouTuber and a genius. No, Redneck Rampage, it wasn't. He really did want Victor. And the thing about it, man, is he didn't want Victor. He just wanted Victor not with me. It's not like he wanted Victor on their team. He wanted Victor not with me. Yes, Randy, he is. That's why everyone's so confused. Because he is.
Supervisor responds with 5815, 609 West.
Energizer, it didn't always used to be though.
Domestic violence.
It didn't always used to be.
Hey, code 4. 75 Federal was in place of that is trouble.
Street.
It is like, guys,
No, Randy. You can tell the difference between the two. His older stuff is, the newer stuff not so much.
331, Roger.
3893, code 4,
Roger. 41 Hollywood Boulevard at the Key Line.
Gabriel, no. He's not. It's funny, these conversations always end up here. To Patty. It's because Patty's very popular right now. People are very confused about Patty because he was a real bounty hunter. I mean,
2051 West 22nd Street, 2051 West 22nd Street, carrying one gunshot possibly from a 9mm pistol in a vehicle.
Not only did he call the cops about hearing a gun, he even said he might know what kind of gun it was that was fired at the 2200 West 22nd Street. Rapid response. Depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about stringing, yes. If you're talking about streaming, absolutely not. If you're talking about YouTubing, absolutely not. One of the things I have going for me is what I do is real. And I'll always have stuff to go shoot and stuff to do, so I'll never need content. Content always shows up for me, and now that I'm a content collector, like, that's what's cool, is like, if I was to start making videos where they looked a little questionable, you guys would question me, and it's because of what I do for real, and it's what Patty used to do for real, or still does for real. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, what M guest said.
FD is transporting you to Suffolk Hospital.
Vehicles are green, older models with a Camry, no all black rims. Suspect at 2 black, number 1. The passenger is wearing a green shirt, possibly a work vest. Fired the shot. No description on the driver.
No, J. Cole. J. Cole,
2853.
I always use this example. Nathan Fillion has a new TV show out right now called Rookie. Can Nathan Fillion be arrested for impersonating an officer? Same thing.
Water problem inside 20606 Avenue, Unit 19, map case 120.
What link didn't work?
A better address, if so.
Oblivion, New Zealand. We've broken the 200 mark before, but what's up with all those pilot whales? Were you near those whales? I saw a story out of New Zealand over the weekend. How sad? How sad? It's like 150 pilot whales. Ugh.
There is no backfield. Can you have a PR company?
Their location is
Moving updated address 923 Banning. 923 Banning.
That link doesn't work?
1445 Summer Street, 14435 Summer Street,
That link works fine. I just clicked on it, it works fine. So yeah, that link.
On stage 14 on a black and white bicycle, now controlling to 6244.
Black Lion license 7 Union Mary King 137. 7 Union Mary King 137 license is on 4th Street. It's a 625 on 215. Approximately 6'5", 300 pounds. Psychosis attack. Also one of these.
Yes, Energizer, I do have suggestions if you want to start stringing. I suggest you
Don't invest any money into it. Put an app on your phone, chase the stories with your phone, and record them with your phone, and put them on social media and attach the stations.
PR did not see the vehicle. Stand by.
From the 179 arm.
2435 103.
We have on this side in the shop right now.
3 or 4 kids just broke into our big garage.
The guy with the dog, he's gonna take him in the PR to where the guy that has some of his property. Just go with him, check it out.
The 10 freeway, one call back to the PR, just to the right on Hobart, then went towards Adams. Her is now at Olympia Hospital. Additional to 6256.
Please hurry. 864, press en route. 864, en route.
The spot where you're hitting just watching for a while, that'd be cool.
Truck 96 Torrance. Call came into Station 5 to relay the dispatch of some type of broken pipe inside the apartment.
The victim's property. So he says,
Shooting suspects in the area west end of the 10 freeway. The suspect vehicle was last seen taking a right on Hobart, then towards Adams. Information is in 625 Reserve Fund. Trespass suspect at 620 South of Avenue, approximately EW suspect is at the small power. Suspect is not Asian, wearing white brown t-shirt and jeans. He's holding it in his hand inside the bag that he's carrying. So further information is not he's in 67 257.
Street. It can be in my wrist.
Was here earlier with rescue 72. They found an alarm in unit 108.
Traffic 30,000 South Big Road Street 13000 South Big Road Street code 3 incident 6279 RD 1851.
18 doors, 45 to code 6, 890.
49 over 1217 West 8th Street.
Oh, 164, code 4, Corona Lane 8, wrong suspect.
He is in front of Constitutional Station, Corona Lane, wrong suspect.
Yeah, Striker 6, I remember that call. He just was going too fast and ended up in the wrong place, man.
Female, black pearl, passenger, green t-shirt, muscle, look back, next to the vehicle. FCR, staying in terminal 5, CR 6 down, CCRA. Stand by.
And I think one of the reasons why we're at the 200 mark right now is because before I went live, I posted the link onto Shot in the Dark Facebook and LOUDLABS Facebook. So I'm guessing, you know, we're usually around 100, so I'm guessing the other 100 plus came from the Facebooks.
The subject on bike claims he observed the kid enter the garage.
Do you remember the story when the guy got ejected up onto the freeway sign?
ID 1333.
I don't. Did I shoot it? I mean, did we shoot it? Nah, I don't think it's because I went live earlier.
Was
it during the day or was it at night? I don't quite remember that.
So he's saying that she violated the restraining order. Is there something we need to send back out on, or can you call him and talk to him? Or...
Sam, I did get your email, and I apologize to you right now. I went over your email yesterday live, and I was kind of mean but nice at the same time. But no, this isn't, I'm not out right now because of your email. I'm out right now because, well, it's my son's birthday tomorrow / Wednesday, which is now kind of, depending on how you look at it. It's my Wednesday. So I'm gonna work late tonight you guys are probably going to be done with this feed earlier than I'll be done working, because I'm not going out early tomorrow. I have things to do tomorrow. That's why I'm out early now. I'm not out because of your email. But I apologize. Please don't take offense to the words I said. Please don't. Please, 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 please don't. You just gave me something to talk about. That's all. I basically, without being rude, Sam, I said I'm not here for you. I'm here for me. You suggested a bunch of things that would work out better for you. That's what you did. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Matter of fact, I'll do one of Sam's suggestions right now. Sam told me to get out of the car more and show people the city, like the Trump star. Oh, hold on, guys. It is this phone. Is that better? That's much better, huh? Look at this bad boy. Ooh. Ooh. I whip my car back and forth. I whip my car back and forth. That's what I was singing when we would do car days for the show. Every time I'd whip my car sideways, I whip my car back and forth. I whip my car back and forth.
The location tag is 300. Senator Unit 1 Airline. 62 and about 3. Is there unit less than 3? Temper 62 or something. 362. And 650 through Sun Code 369.
I whip my car back and forth. I whip my car back and forth.
The Mountain Sunny, gray sweater, gray and red pants, 12 and 18.
Small water 3018.
Johnny G. It's actually really dirty right now, to be honest with you. Uh-oh. Okay, good.
17, I like copy. Squad 20.
Yeah, no, it's dirty right now. If it happened while I was working, yeah, Striker, I would have. Need some chrome 22s. No. How many scanners do you currently have? 8, 9? I don't know. I don't know the difference between a scanner and a radio. There's like 9 things in here that make a bunch of noise. 8 of them make a bunch of noise. The other one is actually my work radio that I talk with my guys at. Engine Energizer, no, I'd rather not. It's out there on the internet, you can find it. I'm actually embarrassed of my setup, so no, I prefer you don't see it.
I didn't roll out to him, but we think there's an ongoing issue with this guy over there. Alright, copy.
And Henry XC 947.
Well, Alkin, I have my reasons. I do have my reasons.
heading towards the foothill about 3 minutes ago. Code 3 incident 6317, ENRD 6127.
1060, engine 122, fire station 60.
Boulevard. Vehicle is a 2018 Ford E350 van, white in color. License 38250, married to. Last five of the VIN are 88346. Vehicle has Home Depot decals on driver and passenger side doors.
47 person down, 5172, East Bowling Drive.
The Random Clash Bros. I'm media, man.
56, I'll show you back in route.
I'm a news cameraman. I'm waiting to go film something to put it on TV. Go check out, if you have Netflix, go check out a show called Shot in the Dark on Netflix. That will explain a lot better about what I do. What the show didn't show was this boring ass part. This boring part where most of my life has been spent waiting for a call. Well, not my life. Have I been stringing half? No, not quite yet. Most of my career has been sitting waiting for a call. That's how it works. For somebody who never had any patience growing up, it's pretty ironic that I have a job that takes patience. For somebody who didn't listen growing up, it's pretty ironic that I have a job that you have to listen for. So it's really weird how things worked out for me, but they did, and I'm very happy and excited about it.
6519 Zachary Lane.
But I need a story!
519 Zachary Lane.
We love the boring part. I don't, because the more boring it gets, I don't know if that's proper. So the boringer it gets, the more I talk. The more I talk, the less I listen. The less I listen, the more calls I miss.
Frank Cook 6, Red 15.
My Comp Corp, 194-757.
Any calls yet? Yeah, I've had a couple calls. Nothing worth feeding, though. Nothing worth feeding.
19 Lincoln will be clear, advised on speed and no license plate.
Boringer. Yeah, I make up words. I make up words as we go along. I also make up a lot of sayings.
Heading 11, Lincoln 2 area 415 subject at DD's discount. 2405 West Rosecrans.
What's really cool about the feed and the live stream is all my stupid words and all my stupid sayings that I make up that my friends are tired of hearing about. You guys get to hear them now. You have a V8 in that engine? Who buys a Charger and buys it with a V6? How long do you plan on live streaming tonight? At least till 1. Probably till 1. Probably till I get 240 minutes. Probably do a 4-hour stream tonight, I'm guessing. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Uh-oh. Who's behind me? Who's behind me?
31 31 is from North Hollywood.
I don't know you. I don't know you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Get out of there. Come on, Al. I'm not scared. I'm aware. There's a big difference. I'm not scared. I'm aware. Can you stage from the Hollywood sign? No, that would be a bad idea. That would be a bad idea. It's not freeway accessible. You need to be near a freeway, man. That's how that works. A lot of you people listen to scanners at your home, you get the call, and you run out to your car, and then you go get on the freeway. If you were just sitting next to that freeway, look at all that time you would have had. You would have missed the call. Stranger danger. It's 11:18, Avon. Avion. We'll just call you Wilson. Hey, Wilson. Hey, Wilson. Yeah, it's 11:18. No need to apologize. I had a structure file on my block today. Oh, did you? Oh, did you? Was it a call out or was it a call? Was there flames? What happened? Where do you get a LOUDLABS shirt and a hoodie? Well, hoodies aren't available. I do have sweatshirts, but I don't have any hoodies. I don't like a hoodie when I work because who knows what that hood can get connected to or get caught on if I'm jumping a fence or going through bushes. So I don't like a hood. Same reason I don't wear accessories. I don't like accessories. How many different press shirts do you have? I have a lot. I've been making press shirts since 2002. I've done, I think, 4 different runs in that year, or in those years. The most recent was right before Shot in the Dark. Gotcha. Hey Gabriel, do you know Jacob Zone TV? He's out in that area, and he tends to record stuff in that TV. If you do, and maybe you guys can help me, you guys can go to Jacob Zone TV and go check out his YouTube channel. Don't subscribe to him, but check out his YouTube channel. He is using a picture of me illegally as his main page, and that photo was taken by a famous photographer called the 1.8, and the 1.8 shot that for Vice. So he is using a picture of me illegally, and he responded to me going, I didn't know it was illegal. The guy that I took it from didn't tell me that, or something like that, but he refused to take it down. So why don't you guys ask him to take it down? There's a YouTube channel using a picture of me to sell his channel. Shot in the Dark merch would be great. Here's the problem with that though. Netflix would be the one responsible for doing that, or Carga 7, and neither of them did it. So if I was, here's the rules, if I was to make a Shot in the Dark shirt, I can't sell it. I can give it away, but I can't sell it. So legally I couldn't sell it. Of course I can do whatever I want, but legally I wouldn't be able to sell that shirt. Scott in the Dark, yeah. Who's the stringer that wears the tactical vest? Well, if you're talking about Los Angeles, that's gonna be Nash, and I don't know if it's a tactical vest or if it's a photographer vest. Now, there are stringers in Houston, Texas, where the laws are a little different, and those guys are wearing full tactical gear and with their AR-17s in plain view and guns on their hips. Stringing in Texas is a little different. Yeah, I can sell Scott in the Dark shirts all night. But if I sell a Shot in the Dark with the Netflix logo, Netflix will be upset. Although Netflix is so big, they won't do anything. Paramedic 5 or Paramedic 54, I do have a vest. I'm not wearing it. It's not in my car. It's under my bed. How long have I been married? 1.5 years, but I've known her since '99. But a year and a half, right? I got married March 26th, 2017. Yeah, I think that's it. Whose guy your wife? Marco, what you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Who's Urge wife? Like, who's my wife? My wife's my wife. Lisa Lou. True freak, you're funny. It is, Cynthia, it is. Yeah, I saw Joe Rogan's new Netflix special. It's hilarious. Flash your lights. Jump up and down. Tap your head. Do you like being told what to do? No, Marco, I'm not going to read your past messages. That means I have to go back and look for them. Yeah, Alexander, back in the day. So my friends, all my friends are over it by now. and they have families and it's different. But back in the day, I'm the dude you called at 2 a.m. for the ride, before Uber, before Lyft. I was the guy that you called when you wanted to ride home because everybody knew I was out and I kept their night going. So yeah, I've had plenty of people in my car.
Sure, it does appear to have real damage, possibly underneath the
Do I work alone? I work with a team. I'm in my car alone right now. Well, I'm hanging out with 238 people, but for the most part, yeah, I work alone in my car. But together we work as a team.
10038 Valley, room 104.
27, 1 North X-ray, Adam Edwards.
That's a good
Robert Zebra 1.
That's a good. What do you want?
The automatic launch, so 4 each road. Corresponding license plate.
Slow down, stare at me.
Henry Robert 598.
Stare back at you. Do you love what you do? Absolutely. Absolutely, I love what I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it, man. Yes, I watched Tiger versus Phil. Yes, I did. I could have done. I could have done without the breathing. But yeah, I watched it. It was pretty amazing. They played terribly, but it was pretty cool to watch them or listen to them between shots. That was really cool. Worst part of my job, not getting hits. That's the worst part of my job, is not getting the hits. Diego, I've given it a lot of thought. Yes, I totally could do it in another city, but it wouldn't be the best thing for me. No, I just look like a dude sitting in a car, man. I love how everybody likes to think they know things. I look like a guy in a car. Would you rather be working or golfing? Well, that's a dumb question. always golfing. Have you shut down companies doing this? I don't know what that means. Like if I put people out of business? No, that was not my business plan. I'll tell you whose business plan that was. It was Zach's. How'd that work out for you, buddy?
2031.
But no, man. A lot of times people tell me like, I want to do this, I want to do that. I go, that's a bad business plan. Your business plan shouldn't be trying to put other people out of business. Your business plan should be trying to get you more hits. Who cares if other people get hits? You're not going to. If you spend your days trying to take people out of the business, you're going to lose yourself. So spend your days concentrating on doing better for you instead of trying to bother somebody else. And the more you concentrate on you, the more it will bother them. And when it comes to your competition, kill them with kindness. Be nice to them. It stings them even more in the morning when you get the hit. And the fact that you were nice to them and you got the hit, oh, it hurts even more. So kill them with kindness. That's how I started. And I'm slowly going back that way. The reason why I stopped being so kind is gone now. He's not even in the industry anymore. So that's why I'm nice again.
Callback number is 818-961-5030.
Uh-oh, that might be good for us. Let's go check that out.
Patrol 91, traffic collision, ELS, 2 vehicles. Information, sheriff responding, Oklahoma Road and Hacienda Boulevard. 166, 1167 is South ELS. Account for Almighty PD. At the budget in 1003 Valley Boulevard, 2104. Surely have. Engine 16, Squad 16 unconscious. 8826 Elm Street.
Which lane you gonna go in? Because I'm gonna go in the other one.
Very clear.
Wow, we got some low clouds tonight.
Any information, contact us. 06363.
Dude, what the hell? Oh, that's not good.
Five, 4, 63, second call, phone.
So we're on our way to a stalled the freeway on a transition road, kind of like Shot in the Dark, the ending of episode 1. So we're on our way to that right now. It says that it's a 10 SUV blocking the trans road, and there's enough people not on the freeway right now that could cause an accident. So we're gonna go there and try to record a live action crash. In my career, let's say I've gone to 100 of these, 7 maybe have panned out. Most of the time it doesn't happen. And then I've never had one like Austin had. Austin had the situation that Austin had though has gone through my head every night since I started stringing. You go through all these scenarios in your head. And somebody called it paranoia the other day, and it's like, no, I go through worst case scenario in my head all the time. That way when it happens, I'm ready and prepared for it. I gotta pay attention right now. I think I see it in front of us. If anything, what I can do is I can turn my lights on and shut the freeway down, huh? No, that's not what you do. But as I slow down to the scene, I will turn my lights on to warn the other drivers that I'm slowing down. So that's what just happened right now. I'm slowing down. Because if I have to stop, I don't want anybody stopping near me. So yeah, there it is right there. So what I can do is I'm able to give a little distance between me and the guy. So there's no safe place for me to record this. It's not safe for me to be here right now. So I do need to move. Yeah, cars are coming up on me. Cars are coming up behind me hot. So the last thing I want to do is be parked right here. Damn. I'm looking in my rearview mirror. I can see when people are coming, but there's really nothing I can do right now. There's an unsafe spot for me. And that guy's in an unsafe spot. So what do I do? What do I do? Where do I go? Yeah, I don't have a safe spot where I can record that. I mean, I could go right here because he's obviously blocking the lanes, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. Yeah, no, I'm not stopping on the freeway. I do have an idea though. Let me try one other thing here. And no, I don't need to call it in. That's how I know about it. It's already been called in.
But yeah, that's one of those, there's a good chance that's gonna get struck, but there's nothing I could have done about it right then and there. What I can try to do, and I'm gonna try to do it right now, is maybe I can shoot it from an overpass, underpass, or other area. Let me see right here. What's this right here? Can I see right there? Where's he at? He's up there, right? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's try. Before I get on the freeway and get committed to a spot, I'm gonna see if I can come from over here and check something out. No, that's not gonna happen because he's right there. So, wait, what's in here? Nope. All right, let's go this way and try. And what'll happen is if it does get struck, I'm gonna be really, really upset because obviously we've already been there and I should be filming it right now. But I'm also safe right now. That's the number one thing, man. You gotta be safe.
Engine 75 automatic A with Ventura County, eastbound 118 at Pruner Drive. Back engine 43 from Ventura, city engine 96 response.
Shut up. Nobody wants to hear it, man.
Reported vehicle fire on the freeway.
Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it.
Repeat yourself to Martel.
47.
Air Flight Code 3 from Alameda, Maine, to 6397. Central supervisor to respond with 1X38 identified. 170, Roger. 9329, come in.
Unit, family dispute 6537 Violet Avenue, Unit 1, code 2, 6376,
30, we'll handle. 3815, 3815, switch
Engine Squad 29, KLS, 4033 Violent Avenue,
53, West Bureau,
Vanilla
Taxi,
Street.
Channel 40.
Royal Filter.
Southeast United Citizen for the BSMV Suspect 105 East Imperial Highway 105 East Imperial Highway to gas station.
Fire Station 33, engine and water tender 117, engine 135, engine 130, battalion 11, destruction fire 33, district sheriff on scene. 118 East Avenue I, 118 East Avenue I, cross the Division and 2nd Street East. No further details, sheriff is on scene. Engine 20, Squad 26 LS at via lane now. 13226 to the Baker Road, Unit 101, Delta Street.
Karmic sticker plate, suspect female and the one female line, just lane.
So I went looking for a better angle, and while I was looking for a better angle, CHP showed up, and everything is fine. What you call code 4. Yeah, the structure fire was in Lancaster. I'm nowhere near Lancaster, guys. Thank you for helping, though. I appreciate it. Alright guys, here we go.
ACC 211, 862, screaming 1 man, 4331, Prospect Avenue, 4331, Prospect Avenue. Code 3 incident 6413, RE 1143.
211, 862, Roger, school is headed here.
Here we go. What you got? What you got?
Can I get a location of suspect?
419 called by name. Collected at Brickling at Morris Breakfast 150 North Meyer. 24.
Maybe it's a move up because that fire in Lancaster is a good one.
417. 6 Union David Free.
24, engine 134, battalion 17, responded 33 on a commercial assignment. Station 33 on a scene of a single-story small strip mall. Smoke coming from the Alpha side. 118 East Avenue I.
More units.
East Avenue I between Division and Sector.
That means there's a working fire in Lancaster.
1830, can you show the Henry units in and watch good night? Wagon was Barbie-Bill, LA. We can take us to incident 641.
2839 departure. Well, under highway, Ontario Highway,
Engine 118 for the PLS 17440 North M Street.
Stop. Something's not being nice on my scanner right now. Somebody asked, what do I think of Polecat? Or yeah, what do you think about Polecat? Polecat's a cool guy. He, along with a lot of other streamers who are looking for content, think that they can just come out here and grab the content and their viewers are gonna like it. You have your certain type of viewers for a reason. It's the viewers that like what you do. And when you go out of what you do, some of them like it, some of them don't. So Polecat right now is busy as a mother flipper because all the new games that have come out, and he has a job to do. He treats his gaming like a job. You know, he puts so many hours into it a day, so many hours into it a week, and it's totally paying off for him. He's a cool guy. He you know, we might talk stringer talk later once the holidays are over and once he's slowed down from doing what he's doing right now. But besides that, Polecat's a good, cool cat. Get it? Pun intended. No, I haven't seen Flint Town. I haven't done it.
Was asking on the street level.
Dude, alright, well, I'm just gonna say goodbye to you then. You're gonna be locked out. It's real simple.
Okay, 48, the PR allowed the victim to borrow his phone. Last location was 1325 Northwestern.
The following move up to our further division incident, 33 District, engine 329, fire station 170.
Gamers are easily amused. Here's the thing about it though, it'd be like, I have a certain type of audience. My audience I've built over the years, and they're obviously into fires, pursuit, shootings, things like that. If I put up a gaming video on here, I wouldn't get a lot of views. I mean, I'm sure there's people into gamers, but I wouldn't get a lot of views. So like when Patty, Polecat, Bone Clinks, when those guys try to get content on being stringers,
Squad 118, respond with your engine.
you'll get the content, but your viewers don't want to see that. Some of them do, but not all of them, and that's why, I don't know, that's why Polecat, I think, has only put two stringer videos out, and also he noticed what YouTube likes to monetize and demonetized, and he makes a better living being a gamer than he would a stringer, trust me.
Is there an Arabic speaker available to respond here to main and Imperial?
I'm not going to do gaming. I'm not a gamer, redneck. My son, my daughter, they're gamers. I'll probably start doing them gaming stuff, doing their gaming things on their channel soon here, after the holidays. Am I on my way to a fire? No, dabbing. First of all, you guys see me drive on my way to a story? No, that fire is, it's an hour away. Will you live stream golf? I've live streamed golf once. It's the least amount of live stream views I've ever had. So yeah, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will again, but it's not something I'm caring to do or care about.
See message with the language line intended.
Get a verify location. 17 did you receive? Any Olympic unit 415 by 501 New Hampshire. Code 2 incident 6383 RD 2027. Go ahead. 1435, go ahead. Thank you much. Western Unit, first 18 Group 641, correction 8115 West 3rd Street, incident 6418 RD 723. 7840 Ventura Boulevard, 17840 Ventura Boulevard at Ralph, suspect male, white, black, beanie. Incident 6429 RD 1075, standby for additional. And team monitor MVC for HL60. 3081.
No, I'm not calling it a night. You guys will be done before I'm done. I'm going to be out for a while tonight, but the stream's probably going to end around 1 a.m. 16 degrees where you are? Damn, I want to be there. I want to be there. Did I ever deliver pizzas? No, I never delivered pizzas. I delivered the recycler. I was the best employee the recycler had on their Thursdays.
85 is code 6. Person's shirt talking in the background.
Hey, what's up, first timer Andy?
356.
Thanks for showing up. Andy, what you're watching is you're watching a really boring stream. But if you go to Netflix and watch Shot in the Dark, then you'll be entertained. Although, I do a pretty good job of entertaining you guys with the words that come out of my mouth.
She's on a balance to another huge ball.
3048. 7840 Boulevard to Ralph.
Can you show your clear? Give me a left on right hand, please. Roger.
What's up, guys?
2-1
That's
clear,
where we
left
are.
of the incident 6374. Flight 47, the PR will meet at 746 South Lake Street.
Stinks over here. Ew. Yuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure on you want here on scene, northbound 5. Stadium Way, 1 car TA. Fire department not needed, no injuries. Yeah, everybody else. Engine 56, risk 801, canceled.
Units code 4432 in Prospect Avenue, no evidence of crime.
Risk 861, injury 7767 West Beverly Boulevard.
Units are 98.
R43, R43 are you clear?
All right, so what's going on? Yeah, when is the rain showing up?
2833, 2833.
I need to find out when
501 South New Hampshire Avenue.
When the rain's coming.
Code
That would be
2,
good for me. Oh look,
incident
brighten up my
6383
face.
2027.
What's up, brighten up my facers? Tomorrow night, right? It's not going to show up until like after the sun goes down, right? I think that's what I have been figuring. How's Howard? I'm assuming he's fine. I haven't got a text that he's dead or anything, so I'm guessing he's good. No, I don't collect patches. I'm not those guys. I don't collect patches from places. I'll just leave it at that. No, I don't collect patches. If you send it to me, I'll give it to people who do collect patches, but I don't collect patches. Although my stamp collection is pretty gnarly. I don't have a stamp collection.
Village Drive.
It's all good though, man. All good.
2170 East 101st Street. Rescue 21, status only.
No, I don't collect golf balls either. I collect art. I have a pretty hefty art collection. I am considered a collector. Started collecting with my Stringers LA money. Why not get a concealed carry permit? Because I shoot with a camera. Also got a taser? No, I don't want to tase myself. You guys, man, I don't care about all the gadgets and the toys, man. I have a job to do. My job is to record stuff and put it on TV. A lot of people come out here because of the gadgets and the toys and because they want to do this and that and this and they didn't make it as this or that and they, oh, look at me now. No, I'm a freaking cameraman. I don't want to be a cop. I don't want to look like a cop. That's why it says press. And you guys are going to be done earlier tonight than I thought. I just got a notice that says I'm at 20%, so that thing busts down to 10. Bye-bye. And yes, my phone's plugged in. He collects stories and bundles them, kind of. But so does the industry. You know, packaging is industry standard. Did I set that standard? I'm responsible for it a little bit.
331, Roger, thank you very much. 96 Med Chester,
Figure out. Alright, we're 3 or 2.
You guys are funny.
2839, Roger.
X-ray, Edward, X-ray 516.
Energizer.
Not Arlington.
Because it was a TV show.
3D1, Roger, Wellington and 30th.
That's why. On-scene packages. RMG packages, A&G packages, OC Hawk packages.
Sunland.
They all package, man.
Rancho Caballo Drive on 5 John Henry Victor 354. Sunland and Rancho Caballo Drive on 5 John Henry Victor 354.
Oh, fuck, that explains a lot.
X-ray, Edward X-ray 516. No want, no warrant. 2005 Lincoln Utility. Jose.
No, Callan, I'm not.
Or Juan C. Cordova. 11130 Valeria Street, La Vista, Sun Valley.
Scooter, it's not like. It is. The writer-director Dan Gilroy knew about the job because of us and because of Stringers LA. So he started writing his movie. He was handed all 12 episodes of Stringers LA. So he watched all 12 episodes of Stringers LA while he was writing his movie. I was researched for the role. Nightcrawler is a great movie. It's absolutely a great movie. There's some obvious Hollywood embellishments, but for the most part, it's spot on, man. I like it. Do you notice the way that I talk and notice the way that Lou Bloom talks? Do you see a resemblance? Notice how Lou Bloom didn't have any feelings? He was heartless.
136, squad 134, difficulty breathing.
That's what it takes to be the best stringer in this town.
20 minutes left.
Avalon, advising no, unable to locate an RP. Was there any reason for an RP to respond?
No, the premiere wasn't at the Chinese theater. It wasn't Hollywood, though.
Supervisor 414 and 9107 Van Nuys Boulevard at McDonald's.
13, 26, 7
1943, 1935.
Alexander, the reason is because there's some calls I choose not to go to, and the more I talk, the less stories I get. So it's kind of how it goes.
187, squad 184, entry ALS at Cal Poly.
But as long as I get my quota for the night, I'll be happy.
Kellogg Drive.
Hollywood units and 6863, 6863. Possible shooting just occurred. Beechwood and Rogerton, Beechwood and Rogerton. 4 gunshots heard, multiple vehicles heard yelling, nothing seen. Closer incident 6460 RG 627.
Responding. 1675 Berkeley Avenue, Unit 29, White Avenue.
Unit 6063 responding to 3 from Vine and Franklin to Beechwood and Rogerton.
63 sent to us from Boston and Franklin.
No, I haven't had anything good tonight. I've rolled to a few things, but nothing good.
63 cancel 6460. 66 responding to 3 from Boston and Franklin to Beechwood and Rogerton. 66 Roger.
Johnny, police report next week.
Cancellation. 63 Roger. In the area of Beechwood.
Repeating your questions and adding capitalized to your questions and demanding I respond to your questions isn't how you get your question answered.
In the area, they come in on Hollywood frequency, Beechwood and Rogerton.
Silver running our first 10. 2-1, no. Is it rescue 14 of the psych, man, 23 East Main 5th Street? Air 3 with D, cross Beechwood.
Air 3, Rogerton.
Okay, Roger, Beechwood and Rogerton.
121 459 Victor now, 2745 Francis Avenue. See the PR in the dark gray Volvo parked in front of location code 2 incident 6445 RD 2049.
For RP, you get 1022. Make 2 Hermosa parking units, stand by for roll call. Hermosa parking units, stand by for roll call. Hermosa 1 Paul 16. Hermosa 1 Paul 6. 1 Paul 9. Hermosa unit present. Hermosa unit present. 10 count. 4 KO 43.
Light 129, responding on commercial assignment 33 District.
Damn.
Gate division incident. Battalion 11 is Division IC.
It's a busy,
11B East Avenue I, between Division and 2nd East. Single story strip mall.
Come on. No, I'm not listening to music. The gas station has music on.
Count 13, we're going to be code 15 area beach on the right. Stand by with them until they can get into addition.
This is here.
Go for a landline right now.
Page 164, water flow alarm. 19 Park Community Hospital. 2623 Slauson Avenue.
There's a shooting call in Hollywood, but it's only reports of hearing shots.
Medical alarm.
No,
34 with me.
no confirmation yet. What up, East Coast? How you doing? How do you apply for mod on streams? I have no idea, but I'm not going to make anybody a moderator. There's no need.
On your 6 170 pounds, Great West is code 2, incident 79839.
Jeremiah, I'm fishing right now. I'm fishing right now. I have a problem when it comes to fishing. I don't like touching the fish.
Control, testing, looking 6.
So I'm gonna go fishing here soon. When I go visit my dad, I will be going fishing, but I have a feeling I'm gonna get me a fishing glove. Yeah, I know.
10. 11. 13. Control, testing, looking 14.
Andrew, no.
Control, testing, looking 15.
And I should know where they're going. If I don't know where they're going, that's not good on my part.
Control, testing, looking 18.
Thank you, Typo. Hey, it's his birthday now. Happy birthday, Dade. I know he's sleeping, but happy birthday, buddy. You haven't missed anything, Nightshade. Same old, man. Sitting in the car waiting for a story, talking on my phone.
Looking 4. Testing, looking 6.
Thank you, Wendy. I'm gonna go fishing, and I have to have my sister take the fish off the hook for me. That makes so much sense.
360 here and myself will be falling behind.
That's funny.
Lucas 11. Control, Justin Lucas 13. Metro Engine 21, we're unable to locate address 264.
Al, he has my boards. I have 3. I have a fish, and I have a 6'2", and I have a 8-footer. It's not a longboard, but I would consider it a longboard, but it's not shaped like a longboard. But no, my kids are gonna ride my boards for sure. I miss surfing. I'm so spoiled when it comes to snowboarding that I wish they would just put a lift out in the ocean, so I wouldn't have to paddle out. Scooter all the time. Ruthless all the time.
7 Lincoln David. 599. 200 block of Miami Boulevard.
Copy 7 Lincoln David, Frank. 599, 262.
Yeah, my kids watch my channel sometimes. Go to the Kelly Slater Surf Ranch. I think it's about, was it 4,000 a session or something like that? It's a lot of money. It's not far from here. It's in the middle of the state.
It's gonna be 100 bucks.
Striker, it's not even a comb over, but yeah, he should definitely Michael Jordan it up for sure. I understand you're not talking, Andrew. I will be changing to a Samsung soon, but for right now, this is what I have. LOUDLABS in Mexico? Nope. We only got 2 chances at the ranch. Right and left. That's not good. Why am I getting tired? That's not good at all. That's not good at all.
No description occurred. Go take 3.
Manchester.
I hear the southbound class information.
Items in the city related to DRT.
Roger.
He's requesting a call from an officer.
We have 77 units currently 3rd position in the pursuit right now. We have to try to give up the 1st position. Definitely.
The 81 backing for 77 over the pursuit.
Sorry, Roger. Very well, we're going to be eastbound Arbor Line at 8th Avenue.
What time is it? 12.
Oh, I need on primary.
Roger, primary.
Everybody coming up on Van Hill.
Oh, this is 6th Spring.
We're continuing eastbound.
Respiration, Bay 14 West 40th Place. 66 Rescue 336 Expression.
The high truck 31 7 for city bound Arbor Vita at 8th Avenue, placing back operations supervisor.
31 continuing eastbound, just east of Van Hill.
Would be saying eastbound east of Van Hill.
So 40 on the route monitoring. Oh, 40 run. Now gonna be Sorry, there you go. That's awesome.
Arbor Vita.
Air 3, I'll be sample casting on
Broadway at 50.
northbound Western.
They coming back. Manchester. 6% BLS, 33 District. 44231.
Unit is now northbound western towards Manchester.
From Manchester from Western.
So you probably figured out we're on our way to a pursuit.
Eastbound western from Manchester.
But I'm a good 7 minutes from being
out from Manchester western.
Involved, or as Maverick says, engaging. I'm about 7 minutes away from engaging.
Well, so it's right to now eastbound Manchester.
It's a pursuit. We're on our way to a pursuit.
Eastbound Manchester coming up on Normandy. Stand by for direction.
The good news is he's coming towards us. He's coming towards us. The bad news is the news is over, so I don't think any news choppers are going to be overhead. You guys might. No, I doubt it. Uh-oh. I should have hit the gas, not the brake.
77 units, stay out of the pursuit.
Eastbound Manchester coming up on Vermont.
Alright, the good news is he's still coming towards us.
Eastbound Manchester on Vermont.
738 East Holt Avenue. Crossing So eastbound Manchester approaching Hoover.
And then he's going to be approaching the 110.
So 31 eastbound Manchester.
After Hoover, he has Fig, and then the 110. Let's see what he does.
40, I'm with the pursuit and incident commander. What's the state chase for?
1240 is incident commander.
The license is going to be 7 Adam 2 Zebra Union, 051 on the last group.
Northbound Figueroa from Manchester.
Say northbound or southbound?
1240, what's the vehicle 104?
1249%.
So 31 is on northbound Figueroa from Manchester.
That's what I thought he said. Northbound Fig from Manchester.
Westbound Incident commander, I can copy.
So tons of traffic on the freeway.
So
We got
31
the
is
freeway.
westbound 83rd from Hoover.
Westbound 83rd. So he's kind of doing circles. He's doing circles in his area for the most part. It's going to take us some time to get there.
1240 is requesting. 1240 is requesting what the vehicle wanted for.
1 West 87th Street. Okay, Air 3 copies. We are initiating tracking.
65.
Westbound Manchester at 412.
1240, red 2 units, primary, secondary. Go ahead and leave the lights on. Let's back off and let them go for a little bit. Let the airship stay with them.
Tracking mode means
12A31, 12X42, 12A31, 12X42.
turn your sirens off, pull back a little bit, kind of let him think he's getting away. The helicopter's overhead watching.
Suspect is a male Hispanic, 40 years, wearing a black and white shirt and blue pants.
So far, we've been able to avoid traffic, but if there is inbound traffic, we will have to pull off all advice.
When he's talking about, he's in the flight pattern right now for LAX. So the helicopter needs to be careful that he's not in the flight pattern for landing at LAX. Go!
At the Coaster and Neighbor.
On Crocker and Fifth, you send it into company.
See how I just yelled at that car right now?
Southbound Harvard from Manchester.
People, after the show, people message me and says, I dare you to yell at me like that. I just did. But you'll never know that I yelled at you.
And southbound of 1 Harvard, blacked out now.
I don't roll the window down now and start yelling. Like I yell in my car. Let me yell.
Andrew is now southbound 1 east of Harvard, now southbound 87.
Vehicles blacked out.
Your area down there at the airport. You tell me if we need back end. 040. Airship, what street is he on? Minister from engine 112.
Eastbound 91.
There's vehicles now eastbound 91st.
Found LaSalle from 91.
Person of the RT 300 3rd West Coast.
Goes now, Demlisov from 91.
Should we cut northbound or southbound on Northbound?
Northbound, lookout coming back up, approaching at 87.
So we're at 42nd Street and it's 82nd Street. You guys do the math. That's how many blocks we are. And of course, my phone.
He goes down northbound, Danger, approaching 87.
He's at 87th Street. We're at 42nd Street. You guys do the math. But there's also a good chance that the phone's going to die. So.
West 97, Danger.
23, squad 45, overdose. Westbound 87, approaching Harvard. Northbound Harvard. Coming up on Manchester. Down the avenue.
1240, advise those other metro units. Any other units responding, stay out of pursuit or in tracking mode.
Down Manchester from Harvard.
Eagles now eastbound Manchester from Harvard.
There's one pursuit there, in tracking mode.
When we're back with the vehicle.
Correct. There's anyone with vehicle? Correct.
We're now northbound, southbound Normandy.
He's going away from us now.
So 31 is on southbound Normandy, so 31 can cross.
We're going southbound. We need him to go northbound.
When Manchester, the vehicle's blacked out still.
So 31 is now southbound Normandy from Manchester, vehicle still bugged out.
There's a good chance this guy's going to crash.
Southbound Normandy through 92.
Tracking. Heading in vicinity 321.
Vehicle now southbound Normandy through 92nd.
Southbound Normandy.
For everybody who thinks I'm not charging my phone and that I'm an idiot, please stop thinking that I'm an idiot.
Is tracking being effective? Do we need to re-engage in your opinion?
My phone, while it's live, takes more energy out than it is bringing in. So I know how to charge a phone.
Greater danger to pedestrians and motor vehicles in the area.
1240 Roger.
You also have to understand, I have an iPhone 7, which means thank you. I have an iPhone 7, which means I'm 4 iPhones behind, which means they've done the battery thing to my phone 4 times.
Yes, sir. Based on your assessment, I think we should. Tracking is ineffective. Re-engage.
All right, they're re-engaging in this pursuit.
1231, 12x42, 1231, 12x42, re-engage.
I'm several 77 base and on TAC 46, and I have 2 different supervisors claiming to be incident commanders. One's telling me to engage and one's telling me to remain in tracking. So, is
That
the
sucks.
77 supervisor going to be incident commander, or is R40 going to be incident commander?
I'm at 61st Street. The pursuit's around 91st right now.
77 pursuit, the 77 supervisor is the incident commander.
7 supervisor is incident commander.
I'm hoping that he makes a north here real quick.
Re-engage, and we are re-engaging the pursuit northbound western from Manchester.
All right, that's good. All right, so that's good. It's coming northbound at us now.
So 31 is now northbound
But it's
western from
it's
Manchester.
about a mile east of us.
Clear so we can be primary.
All units along frequencies continue to stand by. So 31 is now northbound western from Manchester. Requesting backup here, unit 2 road. Air 3P located. Oh, 31 is now ready. 84th and western.
Southbound Daker from 84th place.
Damn, he doesn't want to keep going north. He won't go past
So 31 is now southbound
80th.
Daker from 84th.
He keeps staying below 80th.
On Daker and 84th place.
And there's so much traffic right now because the 110 freeway has construction on it, and this is the detour.
So 31 is on southbound Daker through 87.
Westbound 89 from Daker.
Go, 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 go. You're good to go, dude. Clear to go. Clear to go. Still clear to go.
So 141 occupant. About 89 through Western. 1031 is now westbound 89 through Western.
Once we start seeing the helicopter, then we know we're close. We don't see the helicopter yet.
1028 West 92nd.
Although the helicopter might have left it, because now they're not in tracking mode anymore.
1240, can we confirm with the primary mentioning that this is a narcotics suspect?
All right, well, there we go. It's a narcotics suspect.
1240, roger.
The license is going to be Adam Team.
From 89.
051. It's a Mercedes, looks like.
And people are asking, why would competition watch this stream? Well, to see if I get a passing shot or not. If I don't get a passing shot, and they do, they know they win. So there's advantages of competition watching.
Vehicle plate is 7 Adam, King Union 051.
Vehicles eastbound Van Ness, Manchester.
Approaching E3. 31 is on northbound Van Ness, approaching 83rd.
That vehicle for walking warrant.
Northbound Van Ness at 78. Stand by eastbound 78 from Van Ness.
Oh, eastbound on 79.
79 from Van Ness. 31 is now eastbound 79 from Van Ness.
Go ahead and give me one more unit in case this guy decides to slow down. We'll be able to hit him on a full pit package. So one more 77 black and white, please.
1240 is requesting one more 37 black and white unit to engage in the pursuit. Southbound. Let's say maneuver.
Southbound what?
98 KLS.
He's coming at us.
705.
He's coming at us. All right. I see the helicopter.
Territory, if he crosses 79.
Let's see what he does. He might go east right now. Let's see if he goes east on Manchester. If he goes east, that means he's coming right at us. A lot of police staged in the area. They're going to put out spike strips here soon. Southbound Western through Manchester. He didn't turn at us. But
there appears to be at least one additional.
He's doing circles, so he'll be back in this. It's just a matter of us getting it now. But you guys are probably going to be leaving the stream. Sorry.
31 is now westbound. Southbound Western through Manchester. One additional occupant of the vehicle. 2 occupants of the vehicle. Southbound Western approaching Arbor PA.
Well, we're going to be going eastbound 92 from Western.
All right, eastbound 92. He's probably going to go up Danker. That's what he's been doing all night.
Eastbound 19 from Western.
I don't know if that's competition right there in front of us. No, I think that's the police.
Third unit identify, please.
Third unit.
Oh.
Avenue South, for sure, 64.
1240, 12 Joey. Cross traffic. 104. Northbound lane now. Approaching 7. Joey 31 northbound approaching 87.
Suspects are 4 male black in their mid-20s. Suspect number
Primary unit, if it gives you the opportunity, go ahead and hit him. You've got the package.
black, gray, or orange stripe.
Well, we
Code 2
Joey 30.
7, we're now going to be southbound on Harvard.
Stop Harvard from 87.
All right. I got a passing
Joey 31
shot.
is on southbound Harvard from 87.
I had a passing shot. All right, let me see what's going on here. Make sure everything's fine. All right, cool. All right, there it is.
31, acknowledge you have authorization to pit if he comes available. Criteria is met. Stop.
One from Harvard. Territory, big cross Harvard.
There he's coming right at us, guys.
9-1.
Coming right at us. What's up?
Joey 31.
Found tanker approaching 87. Sorry, 31 on West Nine Acre, approaching 87.
Third unit, X unit, you be prepared to set the perimeter. He's circled in here quite a bit.
Sorry, 31, okay to 10.
Manchester, stand by, eastbound Manchester, from me.
It smells like brakes right now. It smells like brakes, and they're trying to pit them. They're gonna pit them.
Down Manchester through Normandy.
All right, we got a passing shot, guys. Check us out.
Sorry, 31 on eastbound Manchester through Normandy.
Primary unit, when this terminates, you stay with the driver. Secondary, watch passengers. Well, we copy.
Eastbound Manchester through Vermont.
Have you guys ever played the game Tron or watched the movie Tron? What they do on the motorcycles is basically what I'm trying to do right now.
Eastbound Manchester through Hoover.
Sorry, 31 on eastbound Manchester through Hoover.
40, confirm the 31 understands to pit him if they get the opportunity and the criteria met.
Solo 40, roger.
Manchester under the 110 underpass, coming up on Broadway.
31, we copy. We're now going on the 110 northbound through.
I don't know what the percentage of my phone is, and that's because, well,
From Manchester.
I can't see it.
31 is now northbound 110 freeway from Manchester.
And of course he gets on the freeway now. It's the first time he got on the freeway in the whole chase.
40, it just starts to leave the city. I'm going to need 2 more units, I will advise.
My guess is he's gonna exit Florence.
Solo 40, roger.
I think it was a Mercedes. That looked like a Mercedes, if I'm not mistaken.
10837.
Good news is I got you guys a pursuit. Bad news is I'm probably gonna have to say goodbye here.
Down to 110 freeway through Florence.
Let me see what my phone's at.
Northbound approaching gate.